Welcome back to my channel. My name is Manny, and today we have actual content. So without further ado, roll that intro. Before we start, I don't have an actual camera, so I had to use my phone for the second half of this video. So I apologize in advance, but like I said, the budget is zero. So, all right. So let's start off with what are we going to be doing today? Today, I wanted to, well, over the course of a week, I wanted to start a project, right? Seeing as we know, this is a new channel and everything here is on budget. So starting a new project, I want to do something like arts and craft, but the budget for this channel as of now is zero. So what kind of project can I start with a budget of zero? Thinking about it, I was like, you know what? Let me go dig in a scrap pile. I work with metal, so why not make something out of metal? Free. Don't forget that. It has to be free because the budget is zero. So I'm going to take a piece of aluminum and I'm going to shape it. And you guys are going to see at the end what it is. So I hope you enjoy the video. I will be doing the voiceover. So enjoy. Okay, so the first thing that I did is I took the piece of aluminum that you saw in the thumbnail and I cleaned out all the gunk and unnecessary metal off of it. Then I placed it on the workbench so I can start like brightening up the aluminum to work with. I took a small square piece out of the middle because it was the largest piece that can fit the project I wanted to do. So I buff it out for about like maybe 2 hours because I had to repeat the process on both sides and try to bring the shine back, because it was a piece that it wasn't really a new piece. Like I said, it was trash. So because it was trash, I had to bring it back, get rid of all the impurities. So you see here, there's going to be a process of me sanding it down and doing multi-layering. So just so it won't take that long, I just fast forwarded this clip. So I hope you guys enjoy. as I'm getting ready to finish this, the buffering part, I I measure out to where I have the pieces that I'm gonna use, because I'm gonna use the saw here to cut the exact piece I'm gonna be working with, because I'm not using the whole piece as I said earlier. I'm not gonna play any of the audio from where when I'm working, just because like a lot of the tools that I use or a lot of the stuff that I'm gonna be doing it's very loud, and it's just not necessary to have. So now that I have the piece that I'm actually gonna be working with, I use this Pokeball stencil that I'm gonna be making out of the aluminum. And at first, I didn't know how I was gonna cut it, but I ended up just using a drill. Even though you see the saw next to me, the small saw, the small cutter, I don't end up using it. So I take the drill and I just drill many holes, many holes, to get the middle part cut out. So that's why you see it looks like jagged. I mean, I didn't really have a different tool to get the middle out, so that was basically my only option. And I'm not really gonna show you that clip because I really didn't shoot it. Like, I forgot. I think my phone was dead at that point. So, and I just kept going and I didn't get that clip. But I do have this clip, and I didn't mount my camera, my phone, properly, so you can't really see what I'm doing. But what I'm really doing here is I'm sanding out the middle, so I don't have a jagged finish. So I do that for the middle, and what ends up happening is I sand too much of the middle out, so it's not like a perfect circle in the middle. So I end up taking a washer and fitting it right in the center, because that was my mess up there. Like, I didn't really drill it straight, so I had it looked off center. But this process took me like about maybe an hour, because I had to do it by hand. All right, so I'm basically almost finished now. So all I really have left to do is to make a stand. So I can put it on my table or anything like that. So what I ended up just doing is going into the scrap heap that we have and looking for a small piece of angle iron and just cut a piece out and wedge it in between. So I just take the saw, cut a piece, and then take the grinder and like wedge it until I can get the middle to work. And I don't. I also have another clip of me doing the final polish on it, but seeing as how long the first clip was, I didn't really want to include it again. But it's basically the same process, but only one. I only do one layer because it's just to clean up any debris that I may have put on it when I was working on it. But yeah, like once I make this piece and fit it in, it's basically done. It's a very small stand because I don't want it to be like popping out. It's not the main center of attention. So yeah, this is the final product. Enjoy. So yeah, after hours of putting in the work, this is our final product. It's not too bad. I mean, I did want to start over a few times because I made a couple of mistakes. Like you see here, it's kind of big here, and I kind of scraped the bottom up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. Like here in the bottom, I scraped that up there. But you know, it was a work in progress, so I'm pretty happy with what I got, and I think I'm gonna put it up somewhere. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll make a shelf. Start making this a regular thing. Build them up. Make different things every month. I don't know if I can do this every week because it was a lot of work. That wraps up this week's video. But before I sign off, I want to give a special thanks and a shout out to my boy Tom. He produced the music for this video and probably for the future ones as well. Hopefully. I'm going to leave a link to his music page down below. Please, guys, check him out. It's really good. So I'll see you guys on the next one.